Hello, welcome to CBD Scanner. I'm Kostas, and today I've just got a really quick video where I'm going to talk very briefly about 3 of my favourite CBD vape pens at the moment. So that is the Highkind Cannabis Company CBD vape pen, the Harmony Tempo vape pen and pods, and the Goods vape pens. Didn't need to say the twice there, they are just the Goods vape pens. But hey ho, so let's crack on. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a vapor production and flavor test for each product. Then I'll talk a little bit about each product's strengths, weaknesses, and then just their price. And then we'll just wrap it up there. It's just going to be a very brief comparison. So I'll start with the Goods. I've currently got Straw Nana in here, which you can see is clearly Straw Nana because there's a banana there, which is good. I'm going to take a 1 second hit and then I'll take a 3 second hit, and let's see how we feel after that. Crack on with the 3 second hit. So taste wise, it tastes really sweet, a bit like candy. Yeah, kind of like vaporized candy, but not like sickly sweet. It tastes really good, if I'm honest, so that's good. So what's creating that taste are cannabis-derived terpenes. So yeah, great taste. Also had the Maui Wowie, which I've got here, which I strongly recommend. I actually prefer the Maui Wowie to the Straw Nana, but they both taste really good. Maui Wowie is a bit more of like it tastes more like a cannabis strain, whereas the Straw Nana tastes a bit more like, you know, like a sweetie or something like that. Sorry, I just like need to, whenever I've got this in my hand, I just need to like do it. Like I can't help it. But anyways, I've got lots to get through, so let's crack on. Now we'll go through the Highkind Cannabis Company vape pen. You can see I've kind of made my way through one of these, but there's still plenty in there for us to do a good taste. I think what we've got here is OG Kush, and what I had in before was Cindy Cheese, which I love. I definitely recommend Cindy Cheese. OG Kush also tastes amazing. Let's go straight in there. So that's my 1 second hit, just to kind of warm up the coils and everything and get it all up to action. So yeah, slightly smaller vapor cloud than the Goods, but the flavor profile there for me is like slightly superior, slightly more authentic to its kind of the cannabis from which it derived from. And I just think that the taste is a bit more genuine, but they both of them taste really good and provide pretty satisfactory vapor clouds, so that's good. We'll move on now to the Harmony Tempo Pod. So this is a smaller of the 3, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's the weakest or anything. So in here I've got the pink one, which, if I remember correctly, is Pink Lemonade. So I'm expecting lemonade. I'm expecting kind of citrusy taste, like maybe like limonene from the terpene profiles, but let's see. It might be a bit sweeter because it's pink lemonade, and lemonade is sweet anyway. The taste for the Harmony Tempo Pods is you can definitely taste a bit of sweetness, but it was quite harsh. I think maybe the coils might have been a bit overheated or something. Maybe these coils are spent. But yeah, I mean, I didn't really get a good taste out of that. I will try another pod just to give it a fair taste, because it could be that that one was a bit of a burnt coil. Let's try this one. That one also tasted quite harsh in my throat. I'm gonna try one more just to be safe. Yeah, so that one was also harsh. So I don't think it's a pod thing. I think with the tempo pods, you just need to take smaller hits, and the 3-second hits are just not, it's just not built for that. So yeah, you saw that the vapor clouds were slightly smaller, and also the taste was quite harsh. So unfortunately, I can't really give the tempo pods the best score on that front. But all I will say is that I've tried them before where they weren't tasting harsh and they were tasting much better. So yeah, so anyway, we'll move on. I just want to quickly talk about, I think I'll just go through each one quickly. I've made a little list. So the Harmony Tempo pods, my favorite things about them is, one, the size is great. I think also the shape of it, it's like really appealing to hold, so it's quite like ergonomically designed and just like nice to have in your hand and like fiddle with. It's rechargeable here through the micro USB, which is great. There are lots of different flavor options. I think there's 3 kind of non-cannabis-y strains, which are pink lemonade, Moroccan mint, and wild strawberry. And then you've got your kind of OG Kush and kind of those kinds of cannabis-derived strains as well. What else? Yeah, the pods are interchangeable, which is great. So you just buy one battery and then you can just keep getting the pods, which is awesome. So those are my favorite things about them. The cons, the burnt taste is obviously not a plus. And on top of that, each pod has only 74 milligrams of CBD, which is quite, I'd say it's on the lower to medium end of it, which, you know, it's about 10% in strength, so not like the strongest. And my final moan is that it contains PG and VG, which is not the end of the world. I mean, any vape juice would contain PG and VG in different kind of ratios. That's just basically what the vape juice is. However, with a lot of these, CBD vapes, they are just containing cannabis extract in them, and there's no need for the additives of PG and VG. So that's my one kind of disappointment, is that with the Harmony Tempo pods, they've gone for the additives in there. Anyway, we'll move on to the goods. So the goods, I love how it is in the hand as well, just like the Tempo pods. The goods is like just as nice, and they also look great, as you can see. I like how you can tell which flavor you've got based on the little symbol that's here in the color. That was something as well I didn't have that with the Harmony Tempo pods. You basically, each one comes with a little cover like this, which is silicone, but then once it's off, you don't really know what flavor you've got there. So maybe that needs to be thought about differently. So yeah, love the goods. I thought the flavors are incredible. You know, they've clearly had a lot of R&D going into getting like nice flavors. Big vapor production, which was awesome. No, I won't. You see, you can't help yourself sometimes. Anyhow, where were we? Yes. So, one of my little moans about the goods vapes is that it's quite hard to find out how much CBD is in it. So on the packaging, it says, it's got the ingredients, which is good. You've got broad spectrum CBD distillate terpenes. And then it says on the side here, really small, 45% CBD. So then you're like, great, 45% CBD, but how many milligrams is that? And unfortunately, it doesn't say that anywhere. but what it does say is that it's half a milliliter, so you can work it out. So half a milliliter times by 0.45 is roughly 200, well, exactly 225 milligrams. So it's 225 milligrams in here, but it took me a while to work that out, which is you know, a minor annoyance. And the other thing is that these are not rechargeable, and they're also not refillable, and they're also, you know, you can't, there's no pod system. So once this is done, once the half milliliters is gone, it's gone. This is for the bin. Obviously that's not great on the environment. Hopefully there can be some kind of future product iteration which addresses that issue. Yeah, love the flavor options, and yeah, generally think this is a great product. Finally, we've done Harmony Tempo Pods, we've done the goods. We're now moving on to the Highkind Cannabis Company vape cartridges and batteries. So what we've got here is a 510 thread which screws into the battery. You can buy these separately, or you can pay about £15 extra and get the battery. So yeah, I've made a whole video about the Highkind Cannabis Company vape pens, so I'm not going to talk about it again here, because if you've seen that and you're watching this, then that's boring, and we don't like to be boring here, we like to be interesting. So my favorite things about the Highkind pen is that they use top shelf flowers, top extraction, and they're clearly extremely passionate about the plant and, like, you know, the whole journey from seed to shelf. So, you know, you can tell just from the website, you go on each product, and, you know, it gives you loads of information about, you know, each of these pens has 5 grams worth of flour in it, and 2.5 grams worth of flour for the terpenes in there. So, you know, you're getting a lot from that, and we love it when the brands give a lot of information, you know. So when it comes to information sharing, we love Highkind. They give the most info. What else do I love? Yeah, I love all the terpene profiles. There's loads of terpene profiles. They vary in price based on if it's the artisan range or the I can't remember, what was it? This is the artisan range, so obviously that doesn't help. But they've got different ranges. And the other thing I love is that each of these pens doesn't just contain CBD, they've got the full spectrum, but they've also shared with you out of the full spectrum what's in there. So for example, it says CBD 46%, CBDA 3.7%, CBG 8.8%, CBDV 4.1%, and like those are all contributing towards the entourage effect and making you get better effect out of it. So we like that, we're sold on that. What else do we like? They taste amazing, and yeah, that's what we like. The only things I'd say on the negative side is that they're quite expensive and they run out really quickly because they are really tasty. But yeah, that's one thing we noticed, is that you can kind of make your way through these quite quickly. So yeah, that concludes that. What else did I have to talk about? Oh yeah, so all I want to talk about now is price. The Harmony Tempo Pods, you get the device and 3 pods for $37.99, which is, I think, is a pretty good price. The goods vape pens they just come individually packed, and they cost $19.99 each, which I think is really, really well priced for how great they are. So yeah, I think these are really, really well priced for what they are. And the Highkind pens range in price from $24.99 to $34.99. That depends on what flavor profile you've gone for, and, you know, the origins of the terpenes that are in there, basically. Some are cannabis derived terpenes, some are just blah blah blah, not relevant, not even going to talk about that. So yeah, they range in price from $24.99 to $34.99. but then that's for the cartridge, and then if you wanted to get the battery as well, then it's an extra £15. So the cheapest option to get a full kit is, I believe, 25 plus 15, which is, that's right, it's 40. So yeah, £40 for this one, $37.99 for the Harmony Tempo pods with 3 pods, and for the full package with the goods, it's just £20. So yeah, they're priced similarly, but some are more expensive than others. And yeah, that concludes my brief comparison of these 3 products. I'm not going to choose a favorite. I'm just going to let you sit with that information and come up with your own decision. But I mean, if you really want to work it out, then buy them all and then make a video just like this, or just make like a follow-up video. Yeah, that'd be cool. But yeah, seriously do that if you want. Don't forget to use our coupon code for Highkind, which is CBD scanner. Gets you, I think, 10% off. We also have a CBD scanner coupon code for the goods, which you can buy from Hemp Health or Leafy, and I will put the coupon here because I can't remember exactly what it is. And Harmony, not sure if we've got a coupon code for Harmony, but I will try and get one, and if I do, I will post it in the description below. Yeah. Alright, that's me for today. Goodbye.